Yo, today is arm day. So if you've been following me for quite some time, you'll notice that I have never put out an arm video, I think, in my life since YouTube. I haven't really trained arms in about 5 years. I did them here and there, getting ready for Olympia and Arnold, but it was like maybe once a month. On a day that I didn't have a whole lot of energy, I was like, I'll just train arms. So my reasoning behind it is because I have such an amazing chest day and back day. But ever since I started the DLB daily, I thought everyone needs to train arms. So when I first started lifting, trust me, I had an arm day every single week because you need to build up your arm, your biceps and your triceps, so that your chest day and your back day are supported. Because if your arms are giving out before you even work your chest, then what's the point of even training chest? So you do actually need to have strong arms to support all your other movements. So I'm bringing them back in for you guys. So we're gonna have some strong arms to support my favorite days, which are chest day and back day and shoulder day. So we're starting with close grip bench. So that's gonna be our compound exercise for triceps. And at the very end, we are going to do pull-ups, reverse grip pull-ups and pull-downs for biceps. And then mixed in between is a whole lot of supersets. So let's get it. And we're gonna take some STW because I want my biceps and triceps to explode out of my arms and fall onto the floor. Gross. All right, for our rep scheme, we're going to do a decelerating reps starting at 15. So this will be like my 15 set. Then it goes 12, 10, 8. And then your last set is a set of 6 with a drop set of 10. So work your way up as the reps go down, up the weight. So for my last set, 45, 135, 40, wait, 135, 45, 55. I was gonna do 165. So it was like 60 pounds on each side. So instead of like putting a 45, a 10, and a 5, and then stripping all of it off and then putting a quarter and a 10 back on, I am going to just do a quarter, a 10, and a quarter. So then for my drop set, so we're doing 6 reps. So when I get up, I just have to take this off and this will stay on because this would have been a little bit too much. And actually, if I feel up to it and I want to keep going, I still have the option I can do a double drop set. Feel free to add that in. Also hand placement, because I didn't really go over that. It's all preference. So where I place my hands is usually inside. Most bars usually have these 2 little marks right here, but it's about shoulder width. Some people go closer. That feels weird on my elbows, and then you're flaring your elbows out. So I do shoulder width, and then your elbows come straight down and straight up. So that to me is close grip, because when I bench, I'm outside my shoulders. So being shoulder width is actually a close grip. And it feels good on my shoulders, and it feels good on my triceps. So I hope I can do this. That last set was a lot, Kaya. Anabolic kisses first. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. You're so nice. Oof. And kids, if you can, always have a spot. Kaya's my spot. She doesn't even have thumbs. 6. Oh, good. Oh, that's why you have a spot. And then they can also strip the plates for you so that you don't have to move. Oh, Tyler, you're useless. Absolutely useless. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to get just 5 more. That was scary. I didn't know if that was coming up.
I'm gonna have to drop the drop the camera and go help.
That would make for a good video. Oh. Alright, that's it. Oh! Alright. Well, that's a drop set. Kinda useless. Alright, now we get to the fun. Well, not that that was not fun, but now it's superset time. So we're gonna be alternating back and forth between a bicep and a tricep. First, we're gonna be starting with just a simple barbell curl. You can use an easy bar. We don't have one, so I'm using a humongous straight bar. You can also do this on a cable. If you rather do dumbbells, you can do that. My suggestion is just make sure, like, look at the workout, and I try to do like a dumbbell for one thing, maybe a straight bar for something else. Just like make sure you're like switching your grip. So if biceps are going this way, next time I do biceps, maybe I'll try hammer curls or reverse curls or switch the bar. So I try to like vary it. So we're doing barbell curl with tricep overhead extension. And again, you can choose how you do this. You could do a dumbbell overhead extension. I like the overhead because the other two that we're doing are more like kickbacks. So I wanted to do something overhead. So you're here, and then you're here, okay? You can sit or stand when you do that. The only problem if you sit, a lot of times you'll need someone to hand you it. So I like to do it this way because I can do it myself. My one thing, if you have the choice between an easy bar and straight bar, easy bar, I like the feeling a little bit more. And if you have any sort of tendonitis, which I always have little tendonitis in this elbow, and straight bar kind of makes it hurt a little bit more, but easy bar. So if you have a hard time doing straight bar barbell curls, try easy bar instead. It feels better. Okay. Next, once again, no easy bar, so I'm doing straight bar. Other variation would also be a dumbbell. You can even do it on a cable, putting a bench there. So it is 8 to 10 for the easy bar skull crushers. And when I do skull crushers, I'll show you the difference of how I do it versus like what other people do. A lot of people think skull crusher comes right down to your forehead. I actually go behind my head and up. I get a better stretch in my triceps that way, because with regular skull crushers, when you're here, your arm's pretty much straight up and down. So it kind of takes a little tension off of everything, and having it behind your head, you get a little bit more stretch. And I think it feels a little bit better. So we are doing skull crushers of your choice, any variation, 8 to 10 reps. So this is a little bit heavier. And then we are going straight to just alternating dumbbell curls, plain and simple, a little bit higher reps. You could do them at the same time if you'd like, depending how you feel. Maybe some at the same time, some alternating. So you're just going bam, 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 bam. So last set, I'm gonna add, whatever I write, it's never actually accurate. I always add stuff to it. So that's why you gotta watch the videos, see what I add to it, because that makes it just a little bit better. So we're gonna do our skull crushers, and then usually you're gonna be stronger in close grip press. So we're gonna bring the bar to your chest and then rep out until failure. And then I'm actually gonna go down in my bicep curls. We're missing one set. Wish it wasn't 20s. But don't feel bad if you have to go down. I felt better contraction with the lighter weight. So I'm actually gonna go down for my last set. Better contraction. So the reason I went down, it was too big of a jump. These are actually 30s. Don't look at that. It was a little bit big of a jump, so I felt more strain on my front delts. So I was using body parts. This is an isolation. So anytime you do isolation, shouldn't be super heavy weight. So this would be considered more of a compound movement, using more muscles. Still isolating your triceps a little bit. But something like a bicep curl should be lighter weight, higher reps, more concentrating on the contractions. So coming up and actually squeezing, not using momentum, which I know I do it too. It's okay sometimes, but sometimes wise up a little bit, which I did. I wise up a little bit and work on form a little bit more work on actually contracting the muscle and focusing on that, because that's how you grow. All right, next up, we have the meathead exercises. The meathead exercise of all meathead exercises. I don't know. It's a typical meathead. Like, which way to the gym? That away. So we're doing, these are actually great. And when I did arms, I actually always incorporated a high pulley concentration curl, because as a bodybuilder, you want to replicate the movements that you're making on stage. So what is a double bicep? Here. You're right here. So this is like the perfect exercise. If you're a bodybuilder, you should always have this sometime in your program, because this is what a freaking back or front or back double bicep is. So you want to work on the peak this way. So different variation. So we are going here, and then we're actually going to cross cable with both extensions. You can do single arm. I'm actually going to do both at the same time, since we're doing, you could do one arm at a time here, and then one tricep, and then do the other arm, other tricep. I'm gonna do both at the same time, saving time for all you guys that work out really fast. One thing with this is I always take like 1 or 2 steps forward. It's maybe like 1, so that you get a little bit extra pull. So here, it's almost like touching. So here, you're bringing it back, because in a back double bicep, to create a peak, so you can go here, but on stage, you always go forward, because it makes your back look better, it brings your lats out, and it brings your biceps out. So a little posing, little biceps, probably do a little bit of both in between. So try taking a step forward, one step forward. You have to go down for the last set. How'd you like that? Now that your arms are about to explode, we're now gonna do pull-ups. Why I put them at the end, I don't know. It's gonna be super humbling because you're not gonna be able to do a whole lot. So we are doing reverse grip pull-ups. Yes, you'll be working your back a little bit, but a reverse grip pull-up with your palms facing you is a lot of biceps. Usually when you do pull-ups, your biceps are the first things to go. On this, they'll definitely be the first things to go, because I feel like I can barely even bend my arm right now. So we're doing pull-ups to failure. Maybe you get 10, maybe you get 3, maybe you get 1. Just try 1. If you're someone that can't do pull-ups, you can use the assisted pull-up, or if you strap a rubber band or loop one around and you put like a leg in it, it will take a little bit of the weight gives you a little bit of bounce out of the bottom. So reverse grip pull up, and we're treating it kind of like a drop set. Not really a drop set, it's a different exercise. And then we're going to go right into reverse grip pull downs, aiming for something around 10 to 12. So failure, 10 to 12. My failure is going to come really fast. Guys, don't blink because it could be over after one. Why does that hurt so bad? So it should hurt. If it hurts, you're doing it right. I'm not supposed to say that, but it does, it hurts. All right, so that is arm day. For someone that doesn't really train arms all that much, I think that was a pretty good workout, if I say so myself. A little pat on my back, and give yourself a pat on the back if you could complete it. Also, make sure you tag me, Dalen Bailey, and also hashtag, hashtag, I can't talk. Also hashtag DLB Daily. So not only myself can follow you, we can all follow each other, encourage each other. Let's get it. Get some arms. See ya.